All right, we are into the next game. It's Hyenas and Angels, and we are underway as we reset for this next game. Clearly not 5-3. But it's 0-0, Hyenas and Angels. Simon Rosenwasser back with you as we got here early in the morning. We have not stopped working, as you can see, and we're glad that you've been with us. Maybe you've been with us since the very start of this one. 9 a.m. start, 9 p.m. finish. And live the whole time here on YouTube on the National Ball Hockey League channel. Glad you're with us, as I said. So the Hyenas in red, Angels in blue. Second game of the day for each of these teams. And here come the Hyenas. Up the court, Madison Nichols. Now Becky Dobson. Oh, comes off on a change after that recent sprint. Earlier today, it was the Angels over the Orcas 1-0. It was Novas over Hyenas 1-0 in a shootout. So 0-0 in that second game for the Hyenas. Remember that exciting shootout we saw, and then we just saw a 5-3 final. So a much different feel. Only one goal across two games in regulation time in that first round of games for these ladies. And then 8 goals in the last game we saw. So we'll see if that pattern continues as the Angels work it into the offensive zone. Chelsea Monahan from the Looney Goons team plays obviously for the Angels here, the Elite League. Monahan battling in the corner. And a quick whistle. Well, we are certainly not on the pace, which was set in the first game, where we had 3 goals in the first 3 minutes. Really, it was 4 goals in the first 3 minutes, as that ball that came out of play came flying over here in the broadcast booth, almost hit our producer Jackson Shank in the head, and he was quick with it to stay safe, press the button, make sure that time continues to go down accurately. And we are back to playing with the Angels and Hyenas. Hyenas working it deep. Victoria Bratton was there for the Angels, trying to keep possession, pressure being applied, but looks like the Angels working out of it, and they'll do so successfully with Madison Rothwine. Backhanded towards the middle. Touch from Pamela Bilger. A couple changes for both teams as the Hyenas get it deep. Lauren Gifford plays it around. We haven't seen really a great scoring opportunity yet in the first 4 minutes of play. Maybe this will be it. Odd angle shot from Becky Dobson is steered aside. Addison Preninger. Goalie for the Mad Hatters in the PITW, 8-1, 1.0 goals against average. She is the youngest player in the Elite League. Most valuable goalie in that PITW league. So, well, the Angels, they played a low-scoring game. Big reason why was their star goaltender in Addison Preninger. who might be tested on an odd man rush. Well, a 2-on-2 here for the Hyenas, led by Becky Dobson. Round it comes, Haley Runals, the area for the Hyenas. And giving chase now is Katarina Helling, defender for the Angels. There's Helling, guiding it along the boards. And into a safe space along the near side. The run from Maddie Evangelis. Shot with a pad save from Preninger. And brought in by Kim Taberi. Angels pushing it into the zone, into the middle as Houston was there. Houston got another chance in this one over the bar. Houston stays with it. Slides it along. Here's a shot from the point. And slowly out of harm's way for the Hyenas without an icing or a flooring. And in fact, the Hyenas now with a chance to put one on net. They will, but a weak shot covered up by Addison Preninger. And we are scoreless with 6 minutes gone by. Another look at the chance for the Angels. That was the second opportunity for Sarah Hewson. And here's a chance for the Hyenas. The defense was good in the end by Lisa Bach. Bach from the LI3. Plays for the Team Murder Hornets. Played on the national team 2007, 2009, 2011, so a veteran presence for the defender in front of the young goaltender. Played behind off the boards, and the Hyenas will use the momentum as Madison Nichols tries to muscle it forward, and the whistle will halt play for a neutral zone faceoff. Approaching 3 minutes to go, first period. Angels will play the Novas later at 6 p.m. With the Hyenas playing the Orcas at 5 p.m. So just a 2 hours break for the Hyenas. As the Angels with a one-on-one opportunity. That was gloved down. All the way behind for the Hyenas. As the Angels bring it in, this is Shannon Taylor who will play it across the line. Another shot comes near the Hyena goal mouth. 1:45 to play in the first. Hyenas with Fioca, Sydney Fioca, working with Whitley Nichols. Back to Fioca, who tries to play it in the middle. Pamela Bilger, and this one off the wall and onto the stick of Sofia Agostinelli. Still Agostinelli, assistant captain for the squad. Shot with a save, another one, and out of harm's way. Addison Preninger, another couple saves. Still scoreless as the Hyenas threaten. High level of play here in Edison. And a long pass will find Sarah Hewson. Although it came off her stick. And the Hyenas head the other way. Good stop and start from Lakeye. Lakeye with a beautiful backhand pass. Maybe a chance for Elena Orlando for a moment, but she hesitated. Still gets it in the middle, deflected off of a Hyena. And back out to the Angels to try to relieve some pressure at the end of the period. And we are scoreless at the end of one. To the second period we go.
What is it?
My new boyfriend. So sweet. Look what he just sent me.
Ooh, that's a lovely view.
Huh? What are you two looking at?
Tip pick.
What did you say?
Tip pick. Tickets to the show with no hidden fees.
TickPick, the only major no-fee ticket site with the same seats at better prices.
We are back to start the second period of play. Scoreless game. 0-0. 0-0. Simon Rosenwasser, Jackson Shank directing, Dave Palumbo, our camera operator, play-by-play productions here, working with the NBHL. And we'll be here all day today, all day tomorrow. Great event. Great play. Fantastic hockey players. And just a few seconds into the period, we'll get another face-off at one of the dots, or squares, I should say. Just a ways away from the middle. Flipped in by the Angels, who now move left to right. Chelsea Drake is the goaltender for the Hyenas, and she is able to seal off that near post. Good thing she did, otherwise Sarah Hewson would be the first goal scorer of the game. Take another look at the goaltender, looking over her right shoulder and able to rotate over just in time. Well done. So off the boards here. First minute gone by. Much more defensive game here in this 2 p.m. contest, opposed to what we saw in the 1 p.m. contest. Hyenas have not given up a goal in regulation. And same can be said for the Orcas, excuse me, for the Angels, who defeated the Orcas 1-0. Hyenas able to spin it deep. There's Kim Taberi for the Angels, and this one will come all the way down for a flooring. So not much action here in the second period of play. Angels, general manager is Lisa Kilroy, head coach is Mitch Stiles. And for the Hyenas, Ben Berger, the general manager, Matt Fair, the head coach. Hyenas with Jada Mears losing possession. Now Shannon Taylor got it deep and came off on a change. So fresh legs here for the Angels. First couple minutes gone by in the second period. Hyenas possessing. Kara Reeves does well. And running on is Alyssa Lekeye. As this one will have a penalty call. Looks like it's going to be against the Hyenas, as the Angels were on the charge. Oh, just a high stick as we get another look. Oh, so it's just the high stick there, as you saw there at the end, so no penalty. And the faceoff goes all the way down to the other side. Still 5-on-5. Orlando in the mix for the Hyenas. And that's well done to stay onside for the Angels. Lisa Bach took full extension to get it deep, but it is the Hyenas who were able to break out. And they're in the zone with a slap shot going wide. Behind the net, it's Haley Runals. So Runals working through one defender, getting through a second. Knocked off the ball on the third. And all the way down, Madison Rothwine gives a chase for the Angels. More good defense from both teams here in this one. Mackenzie Roy for Melissa Smith. Under 6 to play here in the second period. Off the boards, the run on by Becky Dobson. And the whistle halts play as Dobson was on the run. Offensive zone face-off for the Hyenas. Angels make some changes, including Hewson, Taylor, and Maddie Evangelous coming back into the game. Hyenas win the draw. Looking for a deflection in front. Didn't quite get there. It was Sydney Fiaca who was posting up. Halfway done the second period. Fiaca again there in the middle. Couldn't get there. Comes down for a goal. Wristed home. Whitley Nichols puts the Hyenas up 1-0. So it's the first goal given up by Addison Preninger here in this elite tournament, elite weekend. Came right to Nichols, who was able to finish on the near post. There was absolutely nothing there. Preninger over her left shoulder. Looked like she was even playing that near post, and still Nichols found the area to score. And the Hyenas lead. Whitley Nichols from the Salty Crabs. Angels looking to get back on the board as this one steered away. That is one of their best chances so far. Chelsea Drake makes the save. Another shot that goes towards the middle, a deflection being looked for by the Angels, but the Hyenas have possession. And well done there by Jada Mears. And this one has to be steered aside by Preninger. Arm is up in the air. Looks like we've got a delayed penalty. So an empty net at the moment for the Hyenas as they take advantage of what is a delayed penalty against the Angels. And a long time to touch this one up. Hyenas with a 1-goal lead. They are content to play possession with 6-on-5 at the moment. At the point, Becky Dobson. She'll fire, deflection, still loose, and the whistle blows. Maybe a touch too early. But that will put the Hyenas on the power play, who are able to take advantage of the time. They're able to get a chance on that delayed penalty. And now they will be rewarded with a 5-on-4. Kaylee O'Melia called for the penalty. So in a defensive game, this is a golden opportunity for the Hyenas. Shot blocked by Mackenzie Roy. And Roy once again got the block in, and then the veteran Lisa Bach able to play it all the way down, kill some time. 105 and counting on the power play. Bach continuing to apply some pressure as the Hyenas break out. A little bit of contact there as hitting the deck was Katarina Helling. And possession with the Hyenas with the woman advantage. Back to the line. There's Dobson. Far post, Madison Nichols was around the area. This is Runals with a slapper, and then a rebound put home off the boards. The goal for Madison Nichols. Nichols, who led the MDW in scoring for ambush. Right place at the right time. Preninger maybe getting a little caught up on the initial shot that was well wide, came off the boards. Took her outside the goalposts. left a lot of room for her to slide over, and Nichols cashes it home for the second Hyena goal. And on the other side, Drake makes a save. .120 to go. Here in the second period. 2 goals for the Hyenas, both coming in the last 4 minutes of gameplay. So the Angels, who, they've been defensive throughout. They did not score in regulation in that first game. They did get the win, the 1-0 win with the shootout. So nothing in regulation. I have to figure something out offensively. Down by 2 as the whistle blows with 40 seconds left. Allow some new Hyenas players to come in. And it looks like this face-off will be in front of the goaltender and Chelsea Drake, who she was the MAW, Most Valuable Goalie, back in 2023, part of the national team in 2015. 1.75 goals against average this year. And looking strong here in this one, trying to hold a 2-0 lead with 30 seconds left. Hyenas turn it over. And the Angels take advantage. They cannot, as the Hyenas, with the final ticks in the second period, and content to play possession, though they lose it. Angels need a shot here at the end of the period. It will deflect just wide. And that'll do it. A couple Nichols goals. One from Whitley, one from Madison. 2 overall for the Hyenas, and they lead 2-0 going to the third period.
What is it?
My new boyfriend. So sweet. Look what he just sent me.
Ooh, that's a lovely view.
What are you two looking at?
Tip pick.
What did you say?
Tip pick. Tickets to the show with no hidden fees.
TickPick, the only major no-fee ticket site with the same seats at better prices.
I love being a part of it because I am a player, I'm a coach, I'm a referee.
Ball hockey is so much more accessible to the average person if you've never played hockey before.
People look at it like, oh, you just play it, it's for hockey player, play the feet. It doesn't take skill to play. It takes skill to play.
We get excited, people get happy, there's fight, there's everything in it.
It's different.
It's fun.
Fast-paced.
Electric.
I mean, anyone can play.
Third period of action here from the Inman Sports Complex in Edison, New Jersey. Two 0 Hyenas lead. Whitley Nichols, her goal at the 4:47 mark in the second period, as the Hyenas, they've got the momentum as they win the faceoff and get a quick shot to start here in the third period. Nichols from Michelle Fireheller. And then Madison Nichols from Sarah Reddington at the 8:13 mark in the second period. So it's about 4.5 minutes apart, the two goals. And there hasn't been much threat from the Angels, and it looks like the Hyenas, again, content to possess, but they have to be careful as the pressure being applied by the Angels. On the other side, a big save made, and the whistle blows after what was a great opportunity, maybe the best opportunity we've seen so far for the Angels, and that was Delaney Carl, who was able to get the steal here and got a great shot on. That's an excellent save with the right pad of Chelsea Drake. Hyenas are called for a penalty here, so we do have a power play, so the Angels maybe taking advantage of a little bit of conservative play there right at that half-court line. Sarah Hewson on the draw for the Angels. There's Shannon Taylor, who was able to shield her body and allow the Angels to whip it around. Megan Lavery back to Maddie Evangelos. Here's a shot near side, stays in the field of play. Drake to her feet. Angels still with possession. Evangelos with another cover in the middle, and Drake becoming a big story in this one, as she is looking stronger and stronger as this game goes along. Sometimes you can just tell how confident a goaltender is, and it seems that Drake is playing with a lot of it at the moment. So 2-0 with the Angels still on the power play. 50 seconds left for the Angels on the one-woman advantage. Here's Evangelos, who receives the pass. Puts another one on, looks for a deflection. It is on the far post, and another cover by Drake. Chelsea Drake, who plays for Queens. Able to cover yet again. Shots on goal are actually pretty even. 15 for the Angels, according to the stats, through 2 periods of play. 14 for the Hyenas, as the Hyenas able to clear it down. 20 seconds still left on the power play. Another rush available here for the Angels. Evangelos slaps her stick on the court, calls for it, receives. Evangelos goes high. Drake makes another save, and then spun around by the Hyenas. It'll stay here with the Angels and Hewson. And now out on the run, Runals. Good work by Maddie Evangelos. Good chance, and it goes just wide. Sizzled away by Shannon Taylor. Just around the post. Another good chance by the Angels. They are starting to buzz. Although, here's Haley Runals running out. Runals back behind the net, receiving help here from Sydney Fioca. Katharina Helling. And now Shannon Taylor looking to spring out her teammate in Madison Rothwine. And the whistle is blown for flooring. Although I do think that that ball was touched by the goaltender. You saw Madison Rothwine kind of gesture in the air whether that should have been flooring with a touch from Drake. And it looks like they're going to call it flooring regardless. So we're coming all the way down to the other side. So call in the advantage of the Hyenas. Oh, they'll go back to center court. So an explanation being given to the Angels sideline. The referee explaining that he thought the goaltender was going to cover it. He thought Drake was going to cover it. She didn't. So called it for icing. I think, long story short, errant whistle. So we come back to mid-courts, and we start over with 6.5 to go and a 2-0 lead for the Hyenas. Going to be covered as Madison Rothwine played it on net and ran on. So it'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Angels, who still have their timeout in their pocket. This one played wide. And now the Hyenas on the move. This one got on net. Didn't think Sophia Agostinelli was going to have a chance to even threaten there, but credit to her for doing so. The defense coming from Kaylee O'Melia, and still a pretty threatening shot that forces Addison Preninger to make that save and cover up. Face off for the Hyenas. And the Angels break out with Sarah Houston, the assistant captain. National team 2019, 2022, and 2024 for number 8, Houston. As the Hyenas settle down in the middle. Got a good shot on. It was forced Preninger to make the save, and it comes back down to the Hyenas, who will now play it deep. With approaching 5 minutes to go. That's Jada Mears. And a pin up there with Mears. And Kim Taberry, as this one goes wide. Shot that goes in the middle. Angels will break out. Here is Houston. Good wheels there from the Hyenas. And out of the pack comes Becky Dobson. And across for one of the goal scorers, Madison Nichols. Shot that goes wide. Delaney Carl trying to pry it free for the Hyenas. 4 minutes left. This game has flown by. Here's a slap shot and a save. And right back up is Drake. Still not out of the danger, as Delaney Carl was denied, and this one deflected all the way down. Maybe the best chance so far for the Angels. And this will be a tripping against the Hyenas. Elena Orlando, I don't know if she obviously didn't mean to trip her. Was deep in the zone, kind of an awkward looking play, and the Angels are the beneficiaries of what will be a power play. Power play for the Angels, down by 2 goals with 3.5 left. You could argue a must score here. Hyenas win the faceoff, play it all the way down. And into the middle. And it's Lisa Bach. Bach's got it back. Put in the middle, slapped that by Chelsea Monahan. And the Hyenas will kill some more time on the penalty. Preninger comes back, leaves it for Evangelos. Now Shannon Taylor. In the middle, shot from the point, off the back wall. And all the way down again, Hyenas killing off the penalty to 40 seconds. 40 seconds left. Shannon Taylor. Another save. No rebound. Drake has made it look easy. Another look. There's a deflection there with Lisa Bach in the area as well as the defender, so more good work from Chelsea Drake. And the timeout called. So Chelsea Drake has definitely been the story here. The shutout here with 2:26 left. It's the Angels there on this side. Mitch Stiles is the head coach. We're going to see if his team can dig down deep. Again, the Angels will play again at 6 p.m. against the Novas. And the Hyenas will take the floor against the Orcas at 5. Next up after this one, it's Comets and Apollo on the men's side, with Mariners facing the Greyhounds after that. So a couple men's games at 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock respectively before we get back to the women's side of things with the Hyenas and Orcas. Still 23 seconds left on the power play for the Angels. Offensive zone face-off. It's Maddie Evangelos who will take it at that red square. She's got Chelsea Monahan to her left. Hyenas win it. Another chance to clear. Can't do so. Only do so as far as Taberry. Taberry, near side, now at the point. Plays it high, looking for a deflection off the wall. Couple pad saves, it's still loose. Angels say it's in, and it is! The Angels sneak one through. Somehow, some way, the Angels are on the board, and they have life. Looks like it's Lisa Bach who leads the charge back to the bench. You gotta see a bunch of people swiping at it. I think it was Sarah Hewson there who was the closest to. I think it'll be Hewson's. Clearly in the back of the net. And we've got ourselves a 1-goal game with just over 2 minutes to play. We'll see if that infuses some life into this Angels side. They've solved Chelsea Drake. First goal given up by Drake here in the tournament. Well, in regulation, she did give up 1 penalty shot. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Angels, and the empty net is upon us. So it's already a 6-on-5. The Angels taking their chances early. Empty net for the Angels. They win the face-off. And this one will not go through. It's still loose. in the slot. There were a couple great, glorious chances for the Angels. Unable to be cashed home. 90 seconds to play. Angels with the momentum. Deflection comes down into Drake's grasp. Not sure how she saw it, but she did. And this is the chance that we saw just before the most recent one, a couple of them. And wow, I think that was Sydney Fiacca who made an incredible play down on the ground to deflect it. Otherwise, it may have been an easy goal for the Angels. Here's one-on-one, and this is in for Nichols. Madison Nichols with her second goal of the game. It's a 2-goal lead. For the Hyenas. And the score is 3-1. Another look at Nichols. Just inside that right post. As this one comes out of play. So the Angels, who put up a really good fight, have put their goaltender back in the game. Angels, who were down 2-0 at the start of the third period. This one covered up with 35 seconds left on the clock. Here's Dobson, who shoots, fires it wide. And so the Hyenas, who lost a heartbreaker at 10 a.m. to Novas, 1-0 in a shootout, are going to come out victorious here. Maybe one last chance for Melissa Smith and the Angels. But as the script would have it, it's another save by Drake here at the end of the third. 5 seconds left. Nice little piece of offense there from the Angels. Drake yet again up to the task. Final ticks. Great game here. 3-1 final. So the Angels are now 1-1 on the day after winning 1-0 in their first game, and the tournament's first game of the day. So 1-1 are the Angels. 1-1 are the Hyenas now, after an impressive performance from Drake. 3 goals on the board, all from Nichols, 2 of them from Madison, 1 from Whitley. And that will do it as they shake hands at center court. We will be back for the next game, what's scheduled to be the 3 p.m. game, Apollo and Comets, coming up.